Hayakum everybody, welcome to another live episode of Live at Expo. My name is Terra Sustainability and I will be your host this evening. We have another fantastic jam-packed show for you guys this evening. We are going to be visiting some exciting pavilions, Seychelles, Cuba and Brazil. We're going to be having some exciting stops in between those pavilions. But before the show gets started, I do want to remind you guys that this is an interactive show. So the more you engage with us, the more you earn points, and those points earn you seeds of change. And at the end of the show, you guys will be able to vote for the Seed of Change initiative that you would like to earn this evening's points. Also remember that you guys can share the link with all your family and friends because we are streaming live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok and virtualexpodubai.com. Now let's get the show on the road by making our way to our first pavilion, and that's going to be Seychelles, and we'll be meeting the pavilion director, Galen, there, who's going to be showing us around Seychelles. Now, don't forget, again, you can share that link with all your family and friends. And if you want to watch past episodes, you guys can go over to YouTube and Twitch and virtualexpodubai.com. Behind us, we have the beautiful women's pavilion that you guys would have seen last week. So yeah, we are here, and here is our fantastic guide. Hello, how are you, Galeen?
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Seychelles Island Pavilion.
Thank you so much. You can take us in. I'm so excited to see your gorgeous pavilion when we get in here.
Walk right in.
Hey there, Twinny Twin. What's up? You guys are back again. Hi there. So we have made our way in. Can you tell us about this fantastic structure over here?
Well, dwarf be here. I'm just a dwarf next to the granite rocks of the islands of the Seychelles. 115 islands make up the islands of Seychelles. They are both coralline and granitic, and this granite is unique to the Seychelles. We are non-volcanic, and this is where we start our journey. The journey starts right here in this pavilion, in our Seychelles Pavilion, and this is our pavilion story. And as we go through this entrance, under the lovely rocks, the granite rocks, we just have a glimpse here of one of the treasure hunts. We have a treasure hunt going right on here in the pavilion. And if you get the right answer by the end of the journey, you might win yourself an all-inclusive paid-for holiday in the Seychelles.
So this is for everybody who is able to visit us at the Expo and visit the Seychelles Pavilion. There is a treasure hunt going on, and so if you know anybody that is going to be making their way down here, definitely tell them to come down to the Seychelles Pavilion, because they are giving away 2 tickets down to the Seychelles. Think about that. That would be amazing, right?
Well, just come here and you'll see for yourself. Sunny Seychelles might be next on your list. As we come through, this is the slogan of what we have. It is Treasure Nature, Preserve Paradise. Our corner of paradise in the Seychelles. And this video shows us a bit about the Seychelles, our culture, what we eat, which is fish, a lot of fish, and lovely greenery, rocks, and turquoise waters. That's
paradise.
Can I say paradise?
And so we make our way through to a section of this pavilion that I know a lot of our viewers will be very excited to hear about. So what is happening here?
The second section of a pavilion is curated into 15 women artists. 15 women artists, 15 artwork from the women of the Seychelles. As we honor them as they are the ones that carry from generation to generations all the history of Seychelles as they pass it on from generations to generations. So we honor them, the women of the Seychelles, with their art, from a very old stitching method, which is stitched into the canvas, to the very modern computer versions of art, fine art. All is the women art of the Seychelles.
I love that. Now, Galen, we have viewers watching from across the world, and I have a few comments coming through. We have people that say, Seychelles had already come onto my bucket list, and that is from Twins. We have another comment from Khalid who says, nice pavilion. Honestly, I think this pavilion is more than nice, it is beautiful.
Thank you.
So where are we off to now?
Well, as we are leaving the pavilion, the curation you see of the art, the 15 women artists, coming up on 14th of February, Cupid is here in this room. Cupid will be here, and here is Wedding in Paradise. We'll be changing, curating a new pictures up here is Wedding in Paradise. You want to get married? Paradise, Seychelles might be the next step, and we are giving away tickets again. especially on the 14th of Feb.
So if you can make your way down here on the 14th, you could win yourself tickets down to the Seychelles. But now we have, as usual, a trivia poll going up here for you guys at home to vote for. So the question is, the Seychelles' majestic Aldabra coral atoll is home to what rare long-lived animal? Is it hashtag A, the Aldabra pink dolphin, hashtag B, the Aldabra whale shark, hashtag C,
the Aldabra giant tortoise,
or hashtag D,
the Aldabra giant tardigrade.
So you guys get voting as we go through the pavilion and show you more. You guys can cast your votes, and I will be letting you guys know which was the correct answer before we leave this pavilion. So we're making our way through to the next section. So let's go through.
Please, wetsuits on, put your mask and snuggle. We enter underwater in the Seychelles Isles.
Under the sea, under the sea,
Seychelles Isles, 1.3 million square kilometers of water. We are under the water, swimming with the fish. Look at the schools of fish above us.
It literally feels like we're underwater.
We are underwater. And across the world, in the Sea of the Seychelles, are all sustainable projects that we in the Seychelles have undertaken through the years in our blue economy to sustain the 1.3 million square kilometers of water.
That's
Seychelles,
incredible.
we've done a lot. Even in our law, we protect over 60% of what is happening in the water area of the Seychelles. And that is law, written, bound. And
I love that.
we have to do it. We have to lead by example. And the small islands are leading by examples. So the blue economy is doing a lot, and we are doing a lot in the Seychelles. Even here, this was the first for the Seychelles. We're underwater only 4 years ago, not far, 4 years ago, Necton project, the Necton project, Google that. And in the Necton project, they discovered new species. In this day and age, discovering new species underwater of Seychelles, that means
That
we've
is
been doing something
amazing.
good in
That means there's
conservation.
still lots to discover. So if we sustain our waters and our planet, we can still discover so much more, right?
Definitely, definitely. And just have a glimpse of the underwater sea world of the Seychelles. It's the color, this is real. This is what you see, this is real.
Wow, look at that, guys. It literally feels like you are underwater. Can you guys see that at home? Oh. Okay, guys, so now the poll is closed. Okay, and I'm sorry to report that most of you got your answer wrong. The correct answer, only 18% of you got it correct. It is hashtag C, the Aldabra giant tortoise. That is the majestic, that is the rare, long-lived animal in the Seychelles. So that was, yeah, most of you voted B. Nope, that is incorrect. The answer was hashtag C. But it's okay, we have more trivia polls coming up in the show. So, you know, get your general knowledge going, maybe Google some things for the next pavilions. But we're making our way through to the next zone of the Seychelles Pavilion.
It is a green zone, the green area, and we protect, again here, over 60% by law, already written. We protect our green area, no cutting down of trees. You have a lot of things that we've tried to protect. And in the endemic species now on land, discovering the treasure of the Seychelles, one of the rarest and protected under UNESCO is the coco de mer. The coco de mer is the world's largest nut. You won't see it bigger than this.
I mean,
the world's
look at
largest
that.
nut. And this
is
is
a real
one. This is a real one. You see it here, it's a real
Wow,
one.
look at that. It's bigger than my face. And these are protected by UNESCO, correct?
Protection, it's a site, it's called, in the Valley de Mai, we call it Garden of Eden. We call it Garden of Eden back home. This grows naturally, the world's largest nut.
Incredible. Now we have a question from Khalid Kutub who says, what is the best month to visit the Seychelles?
That would be from February, March, April. That's the best month because the sea's not that rough. We have less choppy seas. There's not much rain. So top weather within that month.
So February, March, April.
Currently, this is the right time.
Amazing. So if you'd like to make your way there, Khalid, this is the best time to start booking your flights.
Yes, and we spoke earlier, you heard about Aldabra. This is a board describing all about Aldabra Atoll, and it's a Coralline island, Aldabra, and we have here the giant tortoise which you didn't know about, but we know this is why we have the stand here at Expo 2020 to show to the world. We know you don't know a lot of the things happening, so there you have it, the giant tortoise. It comes much bigger than this, but we tried to bring a replica of the giant
This
tortoise.
is a replica, but it's apparently a lot bigger than that. I wonder if you guys can see how big this is. So let me just try and measure myself next to it for scale. Pretty big. pretty big. Let me know if you guys at home have ever seen a live giant tortoise. I have. Let me know if you guys have.
Going back to the Aldabra Atoll where the giant tortoise lives and roams, one of the projects we did recently, and this is why we are appealing and we are shouting out to the world, 500 tons of rubbish on this island from around the world, not from the Seychelles. We did it just collection that was done 2 years ago, 3 years ago. 22 tons is collected out of 500 tons coming in from the world. That is a lot.
It's a lot, and there's still a lot more work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done, and we are appealing to you. We are appealing to you. Help us. Help us. Wherever you are, we are here. Come and see for yourself. We will teach you, we will show you, and we hope to see you helping us.
And I think it also starts with small changes, right? How you get rid of your trash at home actually makes a huge difference. Educate yourself in recyclable goods and how to recycle your waste, right?
But leading from what you've just said, let's run quickly to this. This is actually global impact. Global impact. It's actually an app where you can now track your impact on the world based on the SDGs, based on the other impacts such as carbon footprint, water. So you can now trace. You say you want to go green, know how to sort out your trash. You can now download this app, put yourself, and you will know exactly to which SDG you are contributing, what is the percentage, and what is your contribution to the sustainability of the world.
Has the app already launched?
It's already launched.
Amazing. So guys, here's a QR code. I'm gonna just zoom in on this for a while in case you guys at home want to get the QR code so you can download the app. And I'm gonna focus on that for a few seconds. All right, I hope you guys got it. And if people want to download the app, what is the app called if they want to download it?
Global Impact.
Global Impact on your app store.
Yes.
And
this is actually what the icon comes up on the app. Just the icon.
So when you see this icon, that's the app. You've got the right one. Amazing. So I love that so much. I know there's something else you wanted to show us before we start heading out.
This is the totem, and in the totems we show a lot of the endemics of the Seychelles. For instance, this frog, although big here, is only probably 1 centimeter. It's the world's smallest frog.
Wow. Can you actually show people what 1 centimeter is?
Around that.
Tiny.
Pinky.
Tiny.
And continuing, jellyfish. A lot of people know about jellyfish.
I love
water.
jellyfish, actually.
But this, only in the Seychelles, found on land, jellyfish tree. There you go. Located only in the Seychelles.
Nice, Diane got the app. Well done. That is amazing, Diane. So we've already got people downloading the app at home. So you see the show does make
Please let us know. Please let us know how you find the app and start tracking. And ladies and gentlemen, if you come here, you'll have a lot to discover, a lot to see. And we even have on this side, if I may show you, evolution in our culture, whereby seaweed before was collected and the protein put in plants naturally back home. We have a youngster that has given us shelf life, and this is protein for plants, makes it greener, it's healthier, it's seaweed now given a shelf life. So again,
and
sustainable
this is great
project.
to help growing your plants at home, right?
Yes.
So if you have any house plants, this is a great product to get your hands on. Just check on Google, but also you can get it here in the UAE online. Am I correct?
Yes, you can have it. Well, you can scan it.
There we are. We have another QR code. There it is, guys. If you can focus on it for a few seconds. Awesome. All right, we've earned ourselves a country badge, and that's all thanks to you being such a great host, and also you guys, as always, engaging with us and watching the show and visiting all these amazing pavilions with us. So we're going to thank Galen very much for being such a great host.
All pleasure.
We wish you a fantastic expo further, and thank you so much for having us, and hopefully we'll be seeing you in the Seychelles.
Oh, that would be great, and actually seeing live up front.
This majestic
a lot more
place.
than what you have seen here.
Amazing. Thank you so much. All right, guys, the show's not over yet. We are making our way through to our next pavilion, and Galen's going to walk us up because he is the gentleman that he is. All right, so because we've now gone under the sea, we need to go, quench our thirst, have something sweet for a little bit of a treat. So we are heading over to Bongo Mochi, where we'll be trying out a sweet treat. which I'm very excited for. I have a bit of a sweet toothache, and I never used to have one, so this is quite a new experience for me. Let me know if you guys have tried mochi back at home. If you guys have, tell me what's your favorite flavor. I've tried mochi before. I think my favorite one has to be mango. Mango. Yeah, I think mango is my favorite. All right, we have this evening's leaderboard up. Remember, the show's not over yet. This is just the leaderboard currently at the moment. This is where everybody's sitting. At 10th place, we have Mikhail Gutierrez. And in 8th place, we have Daisy Gilgi. And in 6th place, we have Someone Somewhere. In 4th place, we have Hemming Boy. In 3rd place, we have Farisha Fituri. In 2nd place, we have Khalid Kutub. And in 1st place, we have 20 Twins, Sean and Stephen Gaming. All right, guys, keep engaging with us. That #1 spot is still up for grabs. Send in your questions, send in your comments, like a comment. Send through that link to all your family and friends. You can keep earning points to get that #1 spot. And I am seeing your comments. Let me see and read out some of them. We have one from Hemingway Boy who says, I love mochi. I love mochi too. And we have another one. The 20 Twins say they ate the chocolate mochi. Yum. I've actually never tried a chocolate mochi. Yep, Seychelles is a very nice place. Have you been, by the way? Let me know. I've never been. I'd love to go. All right, let's make our way through. Bongo Mochi is literally situated where some of the other food stalls are here in Expo. And we are meeting our incredible host here. Hi there, how are you?
How are you? How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Welcome to Bongo Mochi and Japanese Cheesecakes. How you doing?
Thank you so much. Can you tell us a little bit about what you guys have on offer here?
Okay, so the whole entire concept is a Japanese dessert concept. We have 2 parts to it. If you'd like to come over here, we have our Japanese cheesecakes.
Ooh,
We sell here. We have two types. We have the traditional type, which is the vanilla. And obviously what we did for Expo, we've introduced a new flavor, which is chocolate, which is not normal, but this is what we've introduced for people to try if they haven't tried before. What we were famous for traditionally is our Mochi Ice Cream, which is a handmade Japanese dessert made with the glutinous rice on the outer side, filled with premium ice cream in the middle. If you just want to have a look at what it looks like in here. And we also do some smoothies and some iced teas, all Japanese inspired.
Yeah.
So,
2020, yeah, I'm very much aware that mochi is from Japan. I love it. I've had it before. and
in saying that, which flavor can I offer you?
Okay, so I've definitely had mango, which I
Yes.
love. That's my fan favorite forever.
Yes.
I do want to try pistachio because I've never
Pistachio.
had it. Yes.
Can you give me one pistachio, please? Well, I prepared something for you anyway, just to show you. This is for you.
Oh,
There you
alrighty.
go.
Let's try this now. Okay.
The real deal, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Tastes exactly like the real.
All
It
made
is
by-
the real
it's all
deal.
made by hand.
Yeah.
And we've also, if you've got time, we've also got some Japanese cheesecake.
So good.
And so we're doing smoothies, which is obviously Japanese inspired. We have our peach yuzu, which is a traditional, obviously it's an Asian fruit, and a lemon lychee. And we also do a matcha smoothie.
Oh,
Matcha being obviously green tea.
look what I have in here.
Yeah, it is ice cream, don't forget. So here you go.
So good.
No worries.
It is so delicious.
Would you like to slice some cheesecake?
Guys, okay, you guys have literally 10 seconds to decide if I should try the Japanese cheesecake.
for it,
Literally 10 seconds.
Go for it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a yes from
Done.
Khalid. I have to try it. Okay, very tasty.
go.
I'll do it.
From me to you. Enjoy.
Thank you. All right, let me try a piece. Tash, can you help me out here for a second? Awesome. Okay. I've never tried actually
Are
a
you
Japanese
serious?
cheesecake. Never.
The best way to describe it is a traditional cheesecake has gone out with I won't say. And it come out because it's not what you would normally be used to, like normal cheesecake.
Mmm. It's almost like a sponge cake, but like.
It's a smooth sponge cake based with cream cheese and egg.
Oh, guys, you're ruining my diet. This is so good.
You'll be fine. Plenty of time to walk that off around.
I was only
Expo.
planning on only having one bite, but like one more for
Cannot,
you guys,
you
you
cannot.
know? So this is very vanilla-y. Is that even a word?
If there's such a word. If there is
It's
such a
so
word.
delicious. I can't stop.
Enjoy.
Should I have one more bite or two too? Right?
You can't just leave it to 2. Come on.
This is so good. Mmm. What's your favorite flavor?
Me personally, the mochi or the cheesecake?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake, you'll have to go with the traditional.
Yeah.
The traditional.
I'm a vanilla kind of girl as
Yeah.
well.
But like I said, we've introduced the chocolate for Expo. It's something new to the market. But you can't go past the traditional, seriously.
Guys, I thought I was only going to have one. Look at
Did you notice, guys, I haven't twisted her arm at all.
I'm literally laughing at myself because I was like, I'm only having one bite. Look at me now. All right, so we've earned ourselves a bongo mochi badge, and that's because you fed me so well.
I'm glad you've come past. Thanks for coming through.
Guys,
See you
this
again
is so
sometime.
delicious. Make your way down to the bongo mochi. You are not going to be disappointed. Everything here is so delicious. Pistachio mochi is officially my favorite. And yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Past. We're good to see you again sometime.
I'll definitely be making my way back to
No
get the
worries.
rest of my
No
cheesecake.
worries.
You know.
We'll see you again soon.
Who cares about the diet? All right, thank you so much. Okay, now let's walk that off a little bit as we make our way through to our next pavilion, which is Cuba. Hopefully we'll do a little bit of salsing to get that sugar working for me. So yeah, let's make our way through.
The small waste bin has been emptied.
Guys, woo! Bongo mochi is the one. The cheesecake. My life has been changed. I will be coming back for half of my cheesecake again. We are passing Tajikistan over here on our left. Look at those mountains and the water and the snow. So beautiful. Oh, guys, I can't stop laughing at how zero discipline I have. Oh, so funny. So funny. Hopefully my trainer's not watching. 2020 says, hola Cuba, hola. We are making our way through there. We're going to be meeting our host who's going to be taking us through the pavilion, Louisa, and she is amazing. Diane, you say, I want to try that cheesecake and make my life change as well. Change your life. So worth it. Hemingway boy, yep, Cuba. I am so excited. We are here. I almost walked right past it. Hello, Louisa. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for taking out the time from your day to show us your beautiful pavilion.
Oh, you're welcome. It's very nice to having you here.
Thank you.
Please come inside.
Oh wow, this looks so beautiful.
So welcome to Cuba. Welcome to the Cuba Pavilion. It's really nice to have you today here. Well, what we have in here, what we want to show to Dubai and the world is the color of a Cuban city, colonial city full of contrast, cosmopolitan, with architecture, French panel doors, French arches, cobblestone floors like on Havana. So, well, with our blue, very, very blue sky and sea.
Beautiful. I literally feel like I'm in Cuba because of the music. Can you guys hear that music?
Yes.
So can you show us a little bit around, especially about these chairs? This is what I want to hear about.
Oh, the rocking chairs. Please take a seat.
Okay, guys. So, a rocking chair is always a must.
Oh, it's very relaxing. Cuba, most people have one in
Do
their
this.
house.
And people sit out on the chairs, the rocking chairs on their porch, and you get to just watch the sunset and take in the beautiful scenes, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, before I get too comfortable, let's carry on through this pavilion.
Well, what you can see, as you can see, we're showing some displays. These displays I'm trying to present Cuban culture, music, dances, arts. For example, but this side we have Cuban music and dances. Cuban culture in general is the result of the mix, a huge mix, result of the Hispanic heritage, African heritage that that who come to Cuba as a slave and left a lot for us. Also Arabic and Chinese heritage.
So we have people watching from home sending in their comments, and Lindra Karpi says, beautiful Cuba city, and the music. Diane says, yeah, rocking chairs plus sunset sounds pretty good.
Very nice, very nice. So as you must know, Cuba is very popular because the music. We have Latin Grammys award winners, and also rumba was the UNESCO spot the rumba as a cultural world heritage.
Amazing. And I know there's this dance happening over here that you're going to show us how to do.
Steps.
So the Cuba Pavilion has actually been very creative by putting the steps down to do the cha-cha-cha. So let me see if I can try and figure it out. I mean, I know a little bit. I mean, let's see. Let me show Louise and let's see if she thinks I can do it. Okay, so 1, 2.
Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. You look great. Cha-cha-cha.
Tell me how I did, guys. I feel like, the rhythm is there. I'm killing it. Oh, thank you.
Well, here we have a representation of the Cuba dominoes table. Cuban loves to play dominoes.
I mean, Cubans love dominoes so much that there's an actual table. This is so cool. Wow. So where would you usually find one of these tables?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think it's handmade or something like that.
Yeah, and in Cuba, do most people have them in their homes, or do you find them at
they
bars, coffee shops?
Exactly. They love to play dominoes and take some coffee,
Yeah. Amazing. So it's a way of relaxing and spending your afternoon.
This corner is special for tobacco. Tobacco, Cuba has the most famous cigars, Habanos, and we wanted to give this corner just for this because cigar has a lot of storage since Cristobal Colon arrived to Cuba, discovered the Aboriginal using tobacco as a medicine, as for its rituals, and so on. So Pinar del Rio is the provinces where there is the tobacco plantation. There is a lot of culture behind tobacco: the water, the earth, the twist. So this is a tobacco roller.
Amazing.
So it's
and if you visit the province, you can actually go to some of the tobacco farms and actually roll your own cigars, right?
Exactly.
So,
the sculpture is made from tobacco leaf.
So 2010, I know it looks kind of realistic, but did you know that it's made from tobacco leaves? Let's read some of the comments that we have gotten from our viewers because we do have people watching from all over the world. All right, Photochrome says, wow, I know, wow, so amazing. Fraser, yeah, you saw my cha-cha-cha there, yep. Diane, so cute. I know, I tried.
You did your best, don't worry.
I did my best, and that's all that matters. We have a question for you from Nabil, and he asks, what language do you speak in Cuba?
We speak Spanish because we were a Spain colony.
How do I say I speak Spanish in Spanish?
Yo hablo español.
Yo hablo español.
So this side of the pavilion is about sustainability because Cuba chose sustainability district for be part of it. So Cuba is a country very, very respectful about environment, about climate change, and about sustainable development. So this is what we want to show about sustainability. So natural wonders, environment, and this is the evolution of sugarcane. It was the main product who made Cuba economy developing a rise. So it's very, very linked to the Cuba identity and nationality.
Oh, I love that.
I
love sugarcane. It reminds me of my childhood.
Without sugar, there is no country because it was very important since the beginning for the Cuba economy.
All right, so Michaela says, he says, please try the salsa steps. Wow, listen, talk about perfect timing because there are some salsa steps here.
Very, very difficult ones.
Okay, you have to show me first. Let's see how you do it first, and then I'm going to give it a try.
Without the steps or with the steps?
I think you should try with the steps. Let's see how we... Let's try challenge you a little bit.
It's challenging. It's like I think it's too big for me.
Okay. Hey. Hey. All right, so I'm gonna give it a try as well. Let's see if I can do this. All right, let's see. Okay, I just want to, okay.
I like more like this. Exactly.
Am I doing it good, guys? I love it. I mean, by the end of this pavilion visit, I'm gonna know how to cha-cha-cha and salsa like a pro. You just watch. Next show.
So now we have the door of the evolution. Cuba is showing his achievements in education, biotechnology, pharmaceutical, and science. We are bringing here our main achievement in this sector. For example, biotechnology, you have a lung cancer vaccine and also have developed COVID-19 vaccines during this pandemic.
Amazing. So we have a comment from Nabil who says, so the entire Cuban pavilion has dance steps on the floor. They have a few. So if you want to learn how to dance and impress your family and friends, definitely come down to the pavilion.
Oh, yes, please come. And now we continue with sustainability. Cuba slogan is Cuba in balance with the world. It was what I was talking about. So Cuba has a national project, Tarea Vida, Just Life, who is to face the climate change. It's very important. It's a very, very important project, who a strategic plan, actions, tasks. So, you know, this is a priority for our country at this moment.
I love that.
So you have already seen a Salsa Steps or someone has gone in advance. And now we have get to our bar.
Hola.
Would you like to try some Cuban coffee, some Cuban cocktail?
I think I want to try a Cuban mocktail because I know you guys have made some special ones specifically for Expo, correct?
Exactly. Expo Dubai is my favorite, actually. I love it.
So we're going to try the Expo Dubai. What is in the Expo Dubai ingredients? Can we read them off the list?
Yes, of course.
All right. So the Expo Dubai has jugo de naranja, orange juice. I'm going to try to read them in Spain as well. Okay.
Jugo de naranja.
Jugo de piña, pineapple juice. Jugo de fresa, strawberry juice. Siropa de vanilla syrup. Frutas naturales, natural fruits.
Sirope de vainilla.
Vainilla.
Vainilla. Ah, Diane says, hola. Oh, thanks, Daisy. We tried our best. And let me show you this. Look at the colors.
I really love this mocktail.
All right, so let's go have a look at the map while they finish off the drink over there.
Exactly, we have a portal for the people can try with this and interact with the different provinces of Cuba. Cuba has 15 provinces and one special municipality. It's this one, the Isle of Yao. So you can.
It's a little puzzle.
Exactly.
This was the island that Robert Louis Stevenson based his iconic novel Treasure Island on.
You can interact and know about the particularities of each provinces in Cuba.
Ah,
And the Havana, the capital of Cuba.
Matanaza is the birthplace of danzón and rumba. And then you just black it in there.
And Pinar del Rio is the place for
Famous for especially fragrant tobacco. I love that. I love this interactive puzzle. So cool. So our drink is now ready. Let us try it and see what this delicious mocktail tastes like.
I hope you like it.
I think I will. I mean, look at these colors, guys. This looks so vibrant. It's garnished with some lime, orange, and pineapple. Okay, let's give it a little stir. Mmm. So good.
Do you like it?
Oh, this is so good and refreshing. So, so delicious. Mmm. How do I say beautiful in Spanish?
For this, rico.
Rico.
Qué rico, qué rico.
So rico.
Sabroso.
Sabroso, sabroso.
Qué sabroso, qué rico.
Mmm. Sabroso.
Sabroso, muy sabroso.
Muy sabroso. So the juice tastes very fresh. The orange and the lime makes it a bit fresh. The vanilla is actually the perfect twist because you don't taste too much of it, but it just adds a little flavor, a little je ne sais quoi. I mean, I know we're speaking Spanish right now, but I just said something
It's
in
the
French.
master for this drink.
So good, thank you so much.
And it's special for Expo Dubai, so you know.
So if you want to try this special mocktail that is specifically made for Expo, do make your way down to the Cuba Pavilion if you are intending on visiting the pavilion. But I hope I gave you a bit of an insight on what it tastes like for all of you that won't be able to make it. All right, so
We have arrived to La Bodeguita, trying to bring to Dubai La Bodeguita del Medio, the famous restaurant who Ernest Hemingway, the writer, used to go. So we have some products, Cuban products for selling, like honeybee, cafe, cigars, and some handicraft and souvenirs. And here we have a classic car, very famous also in Cuba, the American cars.
So this is a nice little photo booth.
Exactly.
And so you can come here and grab a seat over here and it actually looks like you're riding in the Cadillac, which is pretty cool.
Exactly. When you take the picture, it's like if you were in Havana.
All right, now Louisa, this brings us to the end of our visit because we have earned ourselves a Cuba country badge, and that's all thanks to you for being such a lovely host and treating us so well here in Cuba, but also to you guys for engaging with us and watching my very average salsa and cha-cha-cha moves. So let's give...
Very, very good.
That's all I needed, you know, from a Cuban to a South African saying that she did well. That's all I need. I don't care what anybody else says. Thank you so much,
thank you.
Louisa.
It was nice
Have
to
an
having you
incredible
here.
for the expo, and we cannot wait to visit Cuba soon. Thank you.
See you
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Brandon, Cuba, cha-cha-cha, Brazil, samba, football, playa, fascinante. I love that. All right. So now we are making our way through to Brazil, land of Ronaldo, land of Neymar. Am I correct? Oh, Shalindra, thank you. I tried. All right, Corinda, the pavilion was good. It was really fantastic, so beautiful. So now we are making our way through to the Terra Sustainability area, and as you can see here, we have the huge solar panels that are helping to power Expo. We have the Mudra vegan restaurant at the top there, and we're making our way through Terra. And the fun fact about this area here is that they're showcasing how you can do sustainable farming. So there are actually some plants, some produce that is actually being grown all around here, and let's see if we can spot some as we make our way through. Let's see how good I am at spotting plants. Okay, all right, I'm seeing something that I know. Let's see if we can find if you guys could actually guess, let me know. I know exactly what's growing here. We have some aubergines growing here, and let's see if we can find a little one growing. Nope, not yet. Not yet. We have some tomatoes growing over here. We also have some sugar cane. And this is a banana leaf. So there'll be bananas growing here very soon. And to our left, we also have some corn growing. So this is pretty cool, showing you that it is possible to farm sustainably, even in the desert. So yeah, I hope you guys are learning something in this show because there's lots of information. So in the leaderboard so far, we have in 10th place, Jordan Fish. In 9th place, we have Mikhail. In 8th place, we have Someone Somewhere. In 7th place, we have Lucky Me, I think. Sorry if I said that incorrectly. In 6th place, we have Daisy. In 5th place, we have Farisha Fitri. In 4th place, we have Diane Tobias. In 3rd place, we have Hemingway Boy. In second place, we have Khalid Kutub with 375 points. And in first place, we have twins Sean and Stephen Gaming with 414 points. We still have one more pavilion to visit, so that means you guys still have an opportunity to earn more points by engaging. As you can see, the leaderboard changed quite a bit from the last time I announced it, meaning that you guys are literally gunning for this #1 spot, which is amazing because not only are you trying to get that #1 spot, but you are making a real change in the world and in people's lives. And at the end of the show, you guys will be able to vote for the Seed of Change initiative that you would like to earn today's points. But we have made our way to Brazil, and here we are to meet Luciano. How are you?
Hi everyone, welcome to the Brazil Pavilion.
Thank you so much for having us. This pavilion is fantastic.
Is it?
I mean, look at the projections on the
Yes.
wall. That is just magnificent.
Yes, a lot of content showing the projections. So we have 125 projectors showing all this architecture is amazing. We have participation in expos with the main Brazilian architects selected by public content. So this is the best of architecture from Brazil. So I can show you.
Let's make our way
Yes.
in.
First of all, the main photo points from Brazil. So people taking photo from here, and you can see all the water they dare to bring a Brazilian oasis at Dubai. So the experience to bring the pavilion to the visitors is feel like in Brazil, like an immersive and experimental pavilion.
Can you tell us who designed your pavilion?
Yes, José Paulo Gouveia is one of the main Brazilian architects now. He worked with Paulo Mendes da Rocha. It's also together with the other architects like Milton Braga, Marta Moreira, Benavides. So there are some architects that design all this content to show the best of architecture in Brazil.
Amazing. Let's make our way through. This looks fantastic. You guys have water here.
Yes, we have water here.
That's incredible.
Yes, the idea to bring, like, people can come, take out the shoes, walk in the water and relax and feel Brazil. That's the way. So you can really
Look
feel
at
Brazil.
that.
That's many reasons to have the water here. So we have for entertain, so you can see people walk inside the water, you can people on the hammock. So also it brings, the water is refrigerated, it's treated, so bring the experience of being in the Brazilian rivers. It's inspiring the Black Rivers, one of the main Brazilian rivers at the Amazon. So it's also refrigerates the pavilion. It reflects on the content that you can see with the projections, and also it shows that the pavilion is floating. Like you have just 4 points to stand in the pavilion.
Like you're floating. And exactly what you said, that it helps with cooling down the pavilion. It feels so nice and fresh here.
Yes.
And it's doing a great job, I must say.
Yes. We always invite the visitors to come to take out the shows and really enjoy this experience. Mainly during the night, to have more experience with the projections. So we have all the content showing. So you see, as one of the main results for the pavilion on the water. So we have 35 experience showing and changing every 15 days.
Amazing. So now are we going to go try out the water and one of the hammocks?
Yes, you can see people enjoying and really take out the shows and enjoying the hammock and feeling like the way that we feel Brazil.
Oh, incredible. So are we going to try this? Are we going to try it out?
We can try it.
Luciana's just like, I don't think so. Okay, we're gonna be kind to him and not make him take off his shoes and try it with us. But let's just take a further look at all the projections. Look at that.
So we show about the Brazilian gastronomy, about Brazilian culture. We show about the carnival, including show about the Brazilian space program that was created for the Space Week, the Expo. So we're showing the main experience that we bring from Brazil. So this showing now is the relation of Brazil with water. So the waterfalls is mainly, like we know, the Iguazu waterfalls are quite famous. On the other side, we have the stage for cultural presentation. So we have dancers from different parts of Brazil, not just the carnival that we know, but like the samba, but also frevo, forró from the northeast. We have also the siri and pajé from the north. We have vaneirão and other dances from the south, and of course, we invite you to see the presentation of the carnival show. It's amazing.
Amazing.
It's
So,
really
Luciano,
amazing.
we have people watching at home and sending through some comments. So we have a comment here from Diane who says, yeah, hammock looks like a must when you visit Brazil, 100%. Shaheen says, this is absolutely looking so real, guys, just amazing. So just to let you guys know, the water is real and the hammocks are real. So you're able to come here, take off your shoes, relax in one of the hammocks and just like cool down in the water because it is temperature controlled and it's, you know, very clean and you can come in, it's taken care of. And yeah, watch the beautiful show that they are showcasing here or one of the live shows if you're lucky, correct?
Yes, of course. And then when you want, we have also the quiz, so we can win like gifts from Brazil Pavilion, like coffee and things like this from the pavilion. And then the pins also, we can bring the pins for pavilions, and then it's kind of way to bring this experience of the pavilion.
Amazing. So let's make our way through inside.
Yes, go to the first floor. We have the exhibition now. It's important to mention that we change the exhibition every 7 to 10 days. So every week that you come, you can have new experience or new pavilion with new contents. We change all the exhibitions, including the ground floor, the water plaza, and the first floor.
Incredible. All right, let's make our way through then. I love that there's no lift in here, so it forces us to get our steps in. All right, so we've made our way through to the first floor.
So the idea, taking a photo or other photo point, like people can take the photo and feel like inside the Amazon with the Jaguar. And now we have an exhibition from Vale, one of the main Brazilian companies. And it's showing photos, quite rare photos from different Brazilian and also some foreign, very important photographers, showing a kind of a history of the Brazilian photography. And
Oh,
also
wow, look
the
at this
relation
room.
between the people in their daily routine and the relation with their environment. So, and we are seeing like photos were taken for this opportunity. Some photos are completely first time that is showing for the public.
Wow.
Other photos, we mentioned some photos from the 40s, the 50s, so really historical photos in Brazil.
Amazing. Do you know what I also love about the pavilion is that you guys have continued the same theme of the water running through the pavilion. That's pretty epic.
Yes. This is one of the main things. This is the way we show the thing that we want to show about the Brazilian, the relation with the development, sustainable development. So the main thing, like Together for Sustainable Development. So the idea is to show how we relate to the nature, how we relate to the environment, and how we relate to our lives also. Some don't know, but we have more than 55 million people living in the Amazon. So it's not just environment, it's also people living in this space.
These are so beautiful. I know Carina is a gorgeous country. I still haven't been myself. Let me know if you guys have been to Brazil. Which is your favorite city, Rio or Sao Paulo? Which one's your favorite?
Well, I was born in São Paulo, so I prefer São Paulo. But I also lived twice in Rio de Janeiro, so the whole Brazil is so beautiful. It's so
Yes,
diverse.
yeah, I'd love to visit one day. All right, and we also have a question from one of our viewers at home. Nabil says, what are the tourism spots in Brazil?
Wow, it's a difficult question. So I recommend to come to the Brazil Pavilion. We have some spots and some points that can take photos in the pavilion. Those are some of the main places to visit in Brazil. But of course, now we celebrate the new 7 wonders. And one of them is the Brazilian Cristo Redentor in Rio de Janeiro. So this is very interesting to mention, but we have the cities, the cultural, the gastronomy, all of them are very important spots for for tourism.
Oh, great. So we have ourselves a trivia question here for the viewers at home. And let's actually do this one together. So the question is, which one of these facts about Brazil is not true? Is it hashtag A?
Brazil, Rio de Janeiro is the largest city in the Western Hemisphere.
Or is it hashtag B?
Brazil has more animal and plant species than any other country in the world.
Or is it hashtag C? Brazil is the world's largest producer of coffee. So which one of these facts is not true? Vote, and as we go through the pavilion, you guys can vote for the answer that you think is correct. And I'll be announcing that before we leave this pavilion. But we are heading on over through to a very cool place.
Yes, this is the observation deck, one of the main places to relax and see the content. So during the day, we see kids playing in the water plaza, and during the night, we have the projection. So we just relax. We have all the public furniture from the pavilion is signed by Pavilions da Rocha, so one of our main architects in Brazil. And so it's a place to relax and see the content.
Great. I
And
do
now-
love how it actually feels like you're outdoors, but you're indoors because the way the design has been put together, it's almost like you get to experience the outside of the pavilion while still being inside.
Yes, true. And then we have all the experience brought by the company.
Hi, thank you.
Yes, so the idea here is to bring the opportunity to be feeling and inside a forest in Brazil. So we just
All right,
stand
before
here.
we have the experience, we're going to announce the correct answer for the poll. The poll is now closed. You can no longer cast your votes. So the correct answer is hashtag A. Brazil's Rio de Janeiro is the largest city in the Western Hemisphere. That is incorrect. That was the correct answer to vote for. And yeah, most of you voted for C, which is incorrect. 10% of you voted for A. So to the 10% that voted for A, you guys got it correct. Okay, so let's experience this really cool selfie spot here.
Yeah,
Oh, look at what's coming near us.
this is a jaguar, Brazilian jaguar.
And we get to have a selfie with him.
Yeah.
Okay, and pet him. Hello. And in 5, 4, let's get on. Nice, this is such a cool experience. It literally felt like we
yes,
were
it's-
petting the jaguar.
Yes, the pretty experience. So just take the photo with some Brazilian part of the Brazilian fauna, and then after that, you just take a photo of the QR code or visit the website from the exhibition, and then you can download immediately the photo. So it's
And you can also get the images right on virtualexpodubai.com, am I correct?
yes.
Awesome. Or when you're done with the experience, you just have the QR code over here and you will be able to download your photo. So that's pretty cool, a little keepsake from the Brazil Pavilion.
Yes.
All right, so let's check out some comments and see who's been chatting to us. Someone somewhere says selfie with a jaguar. That's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. We have another comment from Shalindo who says Rio seems so big. Is Rio really big?
Yes, it's really big. We have
Bigger than
many
Sao
things.
Paulo?
Not bigger than Sao Paulo. It's really big.
We have somebody who's very biased about Sao Paulo over here. Yeah, Hemingway boy, yep, it's a pretty epic experience, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we're gonna grab ourselves a coffee now.
Yes.
You know, we're gonna check out a really cool Brazilian cafe here at the Pavilion. And I can't wait for you guys to see it, and I can't wait to try authentic Brazilian coffee. I am very excited for that. Okay. And as you can see, the projection, the show still continues this side of the pavilion. The water theme is still carried on out through the coffee shop. And here we are at Cafezinho.
So in the water, feeling close to the Brazilian rivers. We have also, you can see the furniture from Paulo Mendes da Rocha, and take the opportunity to take the best coffee in the world.
Amazing. Now, can you tell me a little bit about the desserts that we have over here?
Here we have a flan We have a Brazilian donut, carrot cake, banana cake.
Which
And-
one is your favorite?
Well, Brigadeiro, certainly.
Brigadeiro. So
Sure,
should we
Brigadeiro.
try that one?
Yes, we should try.
All right. So we're gonna try out the Brigadeiro. Can you tell us what's inside the Brigadeiro?
Yes, it's basically our chocolate how we made at home. It's like the way we celebrate in birthdays. So,
All right. Okay. So you're gonna have to try one with me. All right. So we also have a question here. Shalindra is bringing sports into this. So Shalindra asks, will Brazil win the World Cup?
what?
Will Brazil win the World Cup?
I don't know. Hope so. I really hope so.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Cheers, guys.
It's delicious.
It's like a
And look,
chocolate
look.
mousse.
Please look us, our chef.
And we have this
This is the
chef who's made these delicious treats. Yummy. Now I know why this is your favorite. So good.
It's great.
So I can forget about my diet. That's okay. So guys, that was so delicious and so tasty. Let's see what you guys have been saying. Turned out we ended up having dessert instead of coffee. What else? Yeah, Khalid, yummy. It was so tasty. Tastes like literally a chocolate mousse almost.
Yes, thanks.
So good. Oh yay, we have earned ourselves a Brazil country badge, and that's all thanks to you, Luciana, for being such a great host.
Thank
But
you.
also, as usual, to you guys at home for engaging with us, sending through your comments and your questions. We've earned that country badge, and it's all thanks to you. Diane, food is life. Food really is life, you know? And you know, by diet, I don't mean diet, I mean healthy eating. I think I've been using the incorrect word because let's all stay healthy. All right, so we're reading the final leaderboard. And our leaderboard goes as 10th place we have Farisha. In 9th place we have Nabil with 336 points. In 8th place we have Jordan Fish with 400 points. 7th place,
Michael Golter, 406 points.
6th place, someone somewhere.
480 points.
And in 5th place we have Daisy Gyoji with 436 points. 4th place we have Diane Tobias with 466 points. In 3rd place we have
Aleph Kutup,
Kutu with
487 points.
in 2nd place we have
Hemingway,
with 496 points, and in 1st place we're gonna try read this one because it's a
Wow.
tongue twister.
Twins, Shower, and Stephen Gaming.
Yes, you got it right with 532 points. That is incredible, guys. That is so many points, meaning that we have so many seats of change, meaning that we're going to be able to make a huge difference all because of you guys at home. Now, this obviously means that we are at the part of the show where you guys get to vote for the seed of change that you would like to earn this evening's points. And the seeds of change are up. You can vote for either #1 clean energy, #2 using less, #3
Green Cities,
#4
Healthy Planet,
#5
Eating Well,
#6
Living Together,
#7
Happy People.
and at #8 cleaner water. So get your votes coming in and let us check out more of this beautiful pavilion. And I just want to show you all of these beautiful chairs. Can you tell us a little bit about the chairs?
Yes. Designed by Paulo Mendes da Rocha with MEMVP. They made for the SESC 24 March from the one of the main places for public use in São Paulo. They designed it and they brought, we know that's one of the main furniture for public space in Brazil. We brought it to Brazil to show this experience of Brazilian furniture
These
and
are
Brazilian designers.
magnificent. I mean, I would love one of these in my house. But before we end off the show, we have, you know, when Diane said that food is life, she wasn't lying. Do you think I will ever say no to food? Never. So we have some Brazilian coffee over here. Over there. And chef, can you tell us what we have over here?
Here we have what we call tapioca dices. Okay, it's tapioca and cheese, and we have a guava jam on top. And we have the traditional pão de queijo, the Brazilian cheese breads. And here we have two of the most popular street food in Brazil, chicken croquetas that we call coxinha, and beef pastel, that is a kind of beef empanada.
Oh, amazing. So, which one are we going to try first?
Pão de queijo, the famous one.
Pão de queijo.
Yes.
All right, so I know that pão de queijo is made with flour and cheese as well,
Yes.
right? Look at that. Cheers. I love cheese.
Delicious.
This is so good.
And normally it's traditional to take it with a cup of coffee, so this experience
Together. All right, so we have our cup of coffee over here. And you'd usually have it for breakfast, correct?
Yes.
All right, cheers. So good. This brings us to the end of our show. And you guys voted for Living Together, #6, Living Together as today's Seeds of Change that earns today's points from you guys. So you know what that means. It brings us to the end of the show. And before we get, I just want to thank
you.
Luciano so much for being such a great host and feeding me. Best believe I'm staying here to finish off my food. But I also want to thank you guys at home for watching. So it's goodbye from us. Good morning, good evening. Have a lovely afternoon from wherever you're watching in the world. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.